I'm the co-founder of Echai Network. We host engaging startup networking meetups in 25 global startup cities. We have membership program going on where if you become a Echai member, you get access to our meetups throughout the year. Generally, we used to host offline meetups, but now most of the things are happening online, or you get access to one-on-one video call feature that we have on Echai Network and be part of our Telegram group as well. And today's series is Startup Roller Coaster, where we invite our founder friends to come and share about ups and downs about their entrepreneurial journey. And today's guest is Mumal. She's from Indore and she's the co-founder of Outcomes Delivered. Mumal, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much for inviting, Jatin. It's a pleasure being here.
Mumal, if you can tell us a little more about Outcomes Delivered, when did you started it?
Okay, Jatin, Outcomes Delivered is we are majorly dealing into image consulting, marketing, and services for corporates and events. So I started it almost 4 years back. And the main idea which I started with was just the events only. And then later on, we explored the consulting and the marketing domain as well.
So when you started, what kinds of events you were doing? What were those key major customers that you got?
See, we were doing conceptual events. We've created our own concepts, which for which we cater to a specific audience. Like each eye does it for startups. So we are designing communities for different target segments, for women, for entrepreneurs, and for artists, and so on. So there are a number of communities that we cater to with specific concepts and designed events.
So for example,
I will say there's a flagship event, iRise, that we have, which has been specifically designed for women. So we cater to in that also we have variants. One IRA is completely for women entrepreneurs. Then one IRA is completely for boosting and increasing morale of women, whether they are housewives or anybody else. So it's a kind of networking event
okay.
wherein we are building up communities.
And what's your business model in that?
It is basically image consulting and marketing events for corporates. So
Okay.
this is concepts is one thing which we do for networking and other things, but majorly we are into marketing events and image consulting.
Okay. You work with HDFC also, where we had collaborated.
Yes, HDFC Bank. Yes.
Yep. And also idea of this particular show is to talk about ups and downs. Which has been the most happiest moment of your entrepreneurial life?
Happiest moment, Jatin, it happened last year only. So it was after 4 years of the entire experience and hard work. Last year was exponentially great for me. We had back to back very great lineup of events and otherwise also a great lineup of corporate clients also building up. So last year was wonderful till December, in fact, till March.
Okay.
So we were doing great. It was a happy moment that yes, now everything is set.
All set and then 2020
All
happened.
set.
And which was the most difficult period of your
Immediately after that, so March Women's Day, I had this social event wherein we had picked up a new vertical for social events also for individual clients. So we did this one, and obviously a depressing moment was the moment I thought that everything is set, everything collapsed down in 4 months.
And what did you do after that?
Actually, we started building up a new strategy. 2-3 महीने थोड़ा समझने में टाइम लगा कि क्या करना है, since we had no idea कि अभी करना क्या है. But then we started extending the line of services that we are providing. Image consulting, we were only doing offline. So we started doing it online as well. So with that, we've started doing the personal branding of individual clients and individual people also. So it's offline version that we have started for personal branding.
Okay. And what are the big growth opportunities you are looking forward to? Now, after 9 months, you have experienced it and how it happens online. So what are the big growth opportunities you are looking forward to?
Currently, growth opportunities, I think the move that we made for personal branding and taking it to every nook and corner. Earlier, we were only dealing with corporate clients. Now we are dealing with every single, agar ek chota sa, for example, there is a homemaker also who's doing apna ghar se kuch bhi business. So we are doing personal branding for them as well. That's a great opportunity that I can see because corporate limited हो सकते हैं, उनके budgets limited हो सकते हैं, but then when you see one-to-one personal factor जहाँ आता है तो growth
Correct.
is important.
Now there is a greater focus on personal branding, and we talk a lot about learnings from failures. So, in your experience, which were those learnings or mistakes that you feel that and you could have done it little differently?
Mistakes तो अभी वो तो रोज ही हो रहे हैं.
कोई एक
But
example
yes,
बताओ.
if we talk about कि अभी during the pandemic, so yes, initial 4-5 months I was really confused. थोड़ा सा भटक भी गई थी, ऐसा लग रहा था कि अभी क्या करना है के चक्कर में started picking up everything and anything. But then again, shortened it, narrowed it down कि जो आपका niche है, जो आपका expertise है, उसी को you should go further.
Yep.
So वो immediate learning मिल गई उससे.
In 4 years that you're building outcomes delivered. So what
Yeah.
is the advice you may want to give your younger self?
To my younger self, that I need to re-strategize and refocus and readjust every quarter.
Okay. And we'll try to do a rapid fire. Which is your favorite book or a podcast?
Favorite book I buy for now, it is Lean In.
Okay. And if you were not building outcomes delivered, what else you would have been doing?
I would have been doing similar things only. कुछ ऐसी ज्ञान व्यान trainings वही चलता रहता.
And if you were to describe your entrepreneurial journey in one word, what would that word be?
It has been wonderful. It has been full of learnings. People say that ups and downs, roller coaster, and everything, but then there are huge learnings. I'm learning every day.
Okay. And we have this thing where the person that we interviewed last, they have a question which I will ask you, and then you have to ask the question also. So the last
Okay.
person that we interviewed was Sakshi from Silicon. She's from Chandigarh.
Okay.
She has this question: which is your daily routine which you enjoyed the most?
Daily routine that I enjoy the most is sparing my me time every morning. So every morning, even if I'm not a very active person, but I spare time for myself for initial 30 minutes. So those 30 minutes, since I wake up till half an hour, it is completely mine. I don't talk to anybody. I don't say anything to anybody. I just sit and have my cup of warm water. That is, I think, most rejuvenating for me. That gives me a kickstart for the day.
Awesome. And what is the question you may want to ask, which I will be asking in the next interview?
I think I would want to ask the all the entrepreneurs that what is one thing or a go-to strategy that they follow that in times of crisis, in times of any point of time when they are confused. So what is that one go-to strategy which they can really rely on? कि नहीं ये तो काम करेगा ही करेगा.
Okay. Awesome. And why should people join Each Eye?
Because Jatin, you're doing an awesome work. And personally, we have had huge events with you in collaboration with Echai, and you're building up a huge network. You've already done it very well so far. And there are ample of opportunities that people get while they're connected to Echai. So I think it's a huge, great network to join.
Awesome.
And as a person, you are also a wonderful person.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mumal, and we wish you all the best.